Derek, how are you, man? What's going on? Hey, good. How are you doing? Good to see you. What's going? Big win, you guys.
Well,
Made it interesting in 3. I know.
That was impressive. I didn't know how to do. Hey, good job, Wyatt. All right,
Good stuff. How you been?
I'm good.
Ready to get the band back together?
I think Aaron missed his heading, but I think he's avoiding it.
Oh, good deal.
All right, we'll see you later.
Yeah, good deal. Changed venues, but the same fun being had. We are at Western Hills now, here in the quarterfinals of the Franktown Showdown. That's off the candy game. (5-1) here in the early going, looks like. Oh, nice pass. Big, I should say. And it's 6-1 lead. Time kind of bounced around on us, but we're underway now. Overpass, hammered down by Isaac. He's harvested a few of those today. Adding one to the collection right there. Nicely done. Dalton back serve. Nice job keeping it alive on the Tates Creek side, but chundered by one of their back row players. 9-2, Tigers out to a quick lead here. We're in set 1 of the quarterfinals. Nice one-handed set. That's hammered down for the score, 3-9. Back to serve. Off the block and out of bounds. 4-10 score. Score is in microscopic font on your video screen to the right behind the R2 scores table. They found the smallest commercially available scoreboard. Coach Mullins asking me, pointing out the antenna is a little askew, was kind of pointed out. Not sure if the implication is that that ball might have been out coming across the net, but we'll never know for sure. In fact, it was. Unless it was Tiger ball. I thought it was there. Anywho, service error for Isaac. We'll make it 5 serving 11.
Kind of. Ollie's doing like that.
Takes a big swing, but he's met with the rock. That's recycled through, and Murphy Lee hammers it down out of the middle.
How far is it?
And a timeout on the floor. Into the interior off the X, and he hammers that down. Good for a 15-6 lead. Once more, and that one falls in the deep court. Nice block. Isaac, nice swing, nice extension. Push the lead to 16-7. Riley back serve. Nice rip back on the top spin. Net violation on the follow through for Isaac. Unfortunately, I really wanted to get a point there so I could see the top spin again. I was either taking pace off of that or gone to the float after having some toss problems, as I'll characterize them, over the past couple matches. All right. 8 serving 16. Walt, nice adjustment on the approach, as that ball was not where he was necessarily expecting it. 17-8. As Dalton will serve. Riley got some heat on that pass over to Dalton. He is impacted someone back there. Service error makes it 9-17. Swing, but a good dig. Dalton shuffles that out to Isaac, who blows up the libero for Tates Creek. 18-9 now as the Tigers haven't doubled up. Dalton, nice job covering the setter dump, and Isaac hammers that off the block for the score. 19-9. Topspin coming. No, that's just a flailed into the net. 21-10. Nice swing, Murph. Exchange of service errors will make it 12 serving 22. Fans pointing out that the antenna is a little flopsy as it's moving into the court. So we wait for Josh to serve. Still has a little bit of skew to it, but close enough, I guess. called before that one could transpire. Four teams serving 23. Tigers up big here in the opening set of the quarterfinals. Franktown Showdown against Tates Creek. Having trouble with the antennas. Service there will bring up set point. Riley back to serve it. See if he stays on the top spin. Looks like he's planning to. Oh, the super high version. Ball's on the court, but they give the points to the Tigers as it didn't interfere with the play. Well, we first saw the Rafter Duster, I think, in LA, playing club tournament in the LA Cup.
When they start to lag or get behind, they don't have, some of them just don't have the ring mentality. Like, it's fine. Look at Dane Boy, and she's the only one.
First set, Tigers lead 1-0. Winner of this moves on to the semis, and they'll play the winner of DeSales and someone else. I'm not sure who. That game is going on the adjacent court. Familiar faces, 17 to the club team, has a number of Tigers. Josh Porter on the Sales and Derek Dees on Old County. Also in action here in the gold bracket. May cross paths with those guys. Both teams are out of the huddle and back on the floor. Murph, Isaac, and Briley working on a new chest bump. We have 5 members of the 17-year-old on this squad. A number of other club players too. Dalton and Landon playing at Fury. Maybe others. I wasn't even sure. Isaac L. Of course, it's Cincy Attack. And a few more. I think I'm not club experience in the Tiger ranks. All right, we're underway for set 2. Swing, that's off the block. Tigers grab the opener. Josh to the third. Hard cross, but what? Point Tigers. They're up 2-0. They're calling Isaac in the net. Point for the Creek. They trail by 1-2. Top spin coming. Whoa! R1, stay alert. The world needs more alerts. Making friends with the officiating task. Or Forrest. Riley. After 2 brilliant top spins, including a ceiling duster. Toss that had a hang time. Better than most NFL punters. Buries that one low in the net. A lot of top spin to get over the net at that point. That one sailed out as well. Turnabout being fair play and all that. 4-2. All right, Dalton put that in play. That found the corner for the ace. And a 5-2 lead for the Tigers. The dirty ace. Oh no, he got it up. Can he keep it up? No. Nice effort clawing through the wood there to get to that first contact off the net. Second contact also made, but was well wide and no thought for contact coming into the Creek. There's one handed off Walsh block for the point. And the Tates Creek will serve down 3 at 3-6. Oh, he hammers that one down. Said Bradley meant Lehman. And all the confusion. Trying to multitask over here and not doing it very well. All right. Now back to one task. Louis back serve. A floaty that just kept floatying. That sails long. Tates Creek back within 3-4-7. Dalton's all over it. Oh, dang. Murphy Lee got that up with a foot. I thought it might be playable, but shot under the net instead of over. Point for the Creek. They're within 2, 5-7. Dalton, nice overhand pass. Back set to Isaac. Tates Creek with a hitting error after the block touch. Tiger lead back to 3 at 8-5. Isaac coming top spin. Oh, nice block. Landon with the roof, but it's well covered by the Creek, and they get a net violation on the ensuing position. I think it was net. Indication of 4 contacts from the coaching staff. In any case, Point Tigers, they're up by 4-9-5. There's a nice serve from Isaac. Tip deep. Landon just carves that gently down the line. Which is a light Tiger lead to 5, 10-5. Isaac, that serve into the net. Point Tates Creek, they're within 4, 6-10. Louis, nice job with the kick save, but the ensuing contact is shelled into the bench. That's unfortunate. Brilliant save. Couldn't keep it alive. Okay, Tates Creek will serve. Float coming. Oh, a double call, I think. No, a lift. Okay. Not 100% sure about that, but moving on. 8 serving 10. Tates Creek within 2. That might have been long, but was touched on the way out or on the way down, depending on your perspective. We'll say down. 11 serving 8. Tiger lead is 3. Murph. Nice swing, splits the block. Short approach. Hammers that down the line. That'll make it 13-9. Josh serving. Tigers by 4. And we have Archie came down, spotted something a bit off the court that we wanted to dispose of, fearing that it posed a risk to themselves and others. Waltz, nice penetration there on that block. That came down hard and fast and looked perfect from here. $14.79, Josh, put that in play. Trouble brewing, free ball is their best case scenario most likely, and that's where we land. Someone's juicing horn, yeah, so nice up though by the bro. Tigers get to reload though, and Walt takes that away. I need to get the soundboard out. We'll get that going for the next couple matches. Which means we'll need a feasting horn sound, I think. That's two off the block. A bit of an adjustment. Looked like he was going to come in, went back out to grab the set and just beat that down. Pulled well off the net. That's a nice swing. 16-10, 6-point lead rather. I can do math. It's hard. It is the weekend. Nice serve there, and no one even bothers. That's an ace. And a timeout now. 17-10. Glad to see the top spin working for the Bomber. Went through a little bit of a stretch in the last couple matches where it was maybe not so dependable and kind of avoided it. But actually had some nice success from floating. So it's good to have a repertoire of serves in your arsenal. Don't do it. It's like, don't do it, stay low. I just make the long walk, I guess. Timeout, as they say. The aforementioned top spin is into the net on that one. 12 serving 17. Really nice overhand up out to Isaac. Boom! That's off the block and down. 18-12. And we're joined in the booth by Charity and Brooke, or I'll just call them prime time. They can't be bothered to come to pool matches, but they'll show up for bracket play. I mean, late, but still here, I guess. All right, Dalton serve a little long. 13-8. That'll make it 13-18, I should say. 5-point Tiger lead. Overpass. Free ball for the Creek. They're not. Well, they do get the point out of it as a lift is called in the ensuing fracas. 14-18. Ahoy, you made it. Sails out. Isaac with a nice heads-up play to try to wipe that off the block. Tates kept it alive, but couldn't do a whole lot with it. 19-14, Louis back to serve. And while they've joined us in body, they're not here in spirit. They're on their cell phones, ladies and gentlemen. Nice swing down the line for the Creek. Isaac kind of hangs in the air and then slams that off the blocker. 2015. Tigers in the hunt for a berth in the semifinals here at the Franktown Showdown. Ooh, didn't think that was going to clear. It did. That's a rally. Boom, that's blocked back. And the solo blocker for Tates Creek is pretty stoked. Serving 20, the Creek within 4. Service error, make it 21-16. Murph's back to serve. Isaac McKinney checks in, and we have a pair of Isaacs on the floor. We're still looking for that magical 3 Isaac lineup. We'll have to wait at least a little bit longer. There's an ace. Nicely done. And timeout as the Creek will look to try to slow the Tiger pounce. What's up? You guys should be well rested. I'm impressed. How did you get yesterday? La-di-da. She did.
Yeah, she laid there.
You're well rested. There's no comment. Sails long, 17-20 now. Tates Creek hanging in there. Tates Creek. Boom, Riley splits the blockers there and hammers that down. Josh back to serve. Long. All right, that'll bring up match point for the Tigers. They're 1 point away from advancing to the semis. Blocks back, recycle time for Tates Creek. Pokes that over the block, but too deep. Point Tigers, that'll do it. They win the quarterfinal here in Western Hills, and they will await the winner of the other quarter that is going on right now. DeSales versus someone who's not DeSales. Anyway, we'll be back with that in just a moment. They're pretty early in their second set. Don't know if they'll go 3 or they'll tidy it up in 2, but assume we have about 30 to 40 minutes before semifinal action starts. So we'll shut down and regroup. Until then, we're signing off from Western Hills in the Franktown Showdown.